and I am here to talk to you about stuff, and junk. I'm trying to get it so that I don't get somebody's head in the picture. There's a giant head behind me, just a giant floating. No, it's a picture of somebody. Very well done, by the way. But I walked in here and I was like, "Hey, what? Her." Welcome to Once a Week with T-Bird. It is July 21st. Where the fuck did the time go? I don't remember June. I don't remember May. I don't remember half of July. It's going to be a quick one today because I do have some stuff I want to get done today. But I do want to give you some final thoughts on 1071 and tell you a little bit about one of these days that I'm going to be talking about on Spaces tomorrow. First things first, I want to thank Abstractius Artemis and Amar Monroe for both being really cool and letting me put world premiere songs on their review rooms this weekend at very, very short notice. So thank you guys. Thank you both. That was really, really cool of you. I love being in the review rooms and just being like, woo, check it out. So first and foremost, I've had so much fun doing the 12 days of T-Bird. And even though, like, there are times when I get to it and I'm like, all right, I got to get this done. But I still, it's because, I was talking about it in the Spaces today, it's because you want to set dates and set times and stick to those. You don't want to be like, oh, well, I don't feel like doing it today. So you don't want to, everybody's had that day at their job where they're like, I don't feel like going to work, and you call in sick. You can't really afford to do that with this stuff. This once a week stuff. When I first started it, I knew that I had to be able to commit to doing this once a week somehow, some way. And I have, largely, but there was, I can't remember what day I had it first, but I had it on a different day, and then I realized Sunday was the best day because I generally had time to come down to the station and do it. I can do it from home, but I just prefer to do it down here. So the Spaces has been really fun because, again, like I said, there are times when I'm like, I don't really want to do it. But as soon as I start talking and whatnot, sorry, where's my soda? Oh, I left it in the car. Son of a bee. Okay, hang on. I got a water bottle. Dry mouth, man. The bane of all broadcasters and content makers. Tastes good. But every time I do it, I start talking about the song or whatever, and I start realizing things about myself. I start understanding things about myself that I didn't previously know, and I also start opening and peeling back layers of these songs that I didn't previously realize were there. So that's always really fun to find. It's kind of like when you watch a movie for like the 100th time and you see something you never noticed before. It's like, how did I not notice that? A, and B, wow, why did I notice it this time? And how much that changes the entirety of the movie for you. So 1071 is coming out on Wednesday. I'm having a live release party with Maddie on Twitch. And I'm super, super, super excited about it because Maddie is one of my favorite people in the entire human race of all time. And I'm super excited about that because I think actually I reached out to her after I saw her doing Kaizen Vibes. And I was like, can you do that for me? So I'm really, really excited. But, if you want to know more about the album and everything and each song, go to Twitter, made_in_Thailand, and you'll be able to find me there. I'll put it up on the thing. I don't know why I don't put it up on every time. But the point is that go and check out my tweets over the last 10 days, and there's going to be 12 altogether, and I talk about each song. And I'm very excited about it. I'm really excited to be listening to it. I think what I might do is I might put on my headphones and then put each song on repeat while I listen to myself talk about it. Narcissism! What do you say? Alright! So, tomorrow I want to talk about one of these days, which is the 11th song, the penultimate song on the album, and I want to talk about it because it deals with a very difficult subject matter. And I've been depressed and I've had depression and anxiety most of my life. Like most teenagers and people in junior high, I had those feelings of like inadequacy and not knowing whether I wanted to do this and all that stuff. And I had school people that I went to school with have committed suicide, and one in particular committed suicide when I was in junior high, and it was devastating to all of us. And another human being committed suicide that was devastating to all of us at another school, but I was friends with everybody in that group, and it's never the answer. It's never the answer. And tomorrow I'm going to be talking about one of these days, which the chorus is, I'm going to kill myself one of these days. And I wanted to make clear that it is not a cry for help. I'm not in any trouble. I have a good support system, and if I needed help, then I would reach out to somebody before I would even think about doing anything like that. I just want to make sure you know this, because I don't want you to feel worried about me or scared or that something's going to happen to me, because obviously we all die at some point, but as far as I can tell, I don't think it'll be that way for me. I don't need to be. I think that's kind of more right. So one of these days I'll be talking about one of these days tomorrow, and I just wanted to let you know that that's what the subject matter is, and I'm not, again, in any trouble or danger. And if I am, I have a lot of places that I can go to before I even think about that. Thank you very much for showing up again. I'm sorry that I'm ending it on kind of a down note, but I want to make sure that this is treated with the utmost seriousness and the appropriate amount of what have you. Thank you guys very much. I can't wait for Wednesday, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again next week, and tomorrow, and Tuesday, and Wednesday night, and I think Thursday night. Loop City Slums and Burns Boys, I think, are doing Spin It Up, so I might be able to get a track on like the day after. Wow. And stay tuned on Twitter, because I am going to, for the first month that the album is out, I'm going to donate all proceeds to a very worthwhile cause. I love you all, and thank you so much for showing up. And tell all your friends. Let's get those subscriptions up, and listen to the music, like the Doobie Brothers said.